All right, hello and welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we are going to be doing another film room session. I do want to thank you guys recently for showing a lot more love to the film room sessions. You know, it's something I pay attention to, of course, what works and what doesn't work for my NBA content. And like I said, you guys have shown love, so I greatly appreciate that. For those of you that are newcomers, welcome aboard. This is what we're going to talk about today. All I'm going to do here, honestly, is just break down what's working for him and what doesn't. Why is he so good? Okay, when talking about Alperen Şengün, if I'm on the defense and I'm doing a scouting report and I'm looking at his biggest strength without question to me is his basketball awareness. He seems to always have his eye on whoever's on him, whoever's on one of his teammates, and where his teammate's position is at all time. So really, he's just a smart basketball player. But two, and you know, you can credit some of this to Hakeem a little bit. He did work with Hakeem a couple of off seasons. His footwork is amazing. You know, he's not the fastest guy, definitely not the strongest guy, nor is he the tallest guy, but he always puts himself in the right spots. He's always able to read other players and all in all, just see everything around him. So that's his strength on the scouting report. If I'm looking at his weakness is a lack thereof shooting. So how would I play someone like Şengün? You want to give him some space. Not only that, he has a solid handle, but it's not great. He's able to go up and down the floor, but when you compare Alperen Şengün's handle to someone like Kyrie, now this is a drastic example, but when you see Kyrie's handle, it's very tight, very fluid. Şengün, the ball is very loose. Now again, I gave you the most peak ball handler, but I did want to show you what I mean, you know, and we'll see more examples of it, but the ball is loose with Şengün when he's dribbling up and down the court. Now, can he still make some really cool moves? Of course, more so because of his ability to read and react. But again, the handle's a bit more loose. The shot isn't the best, but going to the strengths and going to why this works. This is him in the post right here. We got number 2 on him. Real quick, I do have to put it at 0.5 speed. Okay, let's check this play out real quick. We got number 2 on him. Şengün clearly right now is scanning the floor. So you could see him there scanning the floor. He had not even been dribbling yet, but he's just looking at where all his players are. So what do we do now? Back him down. And this is simply inexcusable if you're the defender. Şengün is not enough of a shooter. I get what you're trying to do is you're trying to apply pressure. You see the shot clock, or you at least are aware that it's winding down. So in your mind, you're thinking, I got to apply some pressure. But Şengün, what did we talk about earlier? His ability to read and react. He sees the defender really start trying to, you know, pressure, reach in, left hand, his body. If you look at the weight of his body, and Şengün can literally feel it. Şengün's got his shoulder right into him. If he feels more weight on it, so right here, if Şengün is feeling more pressure on here, what do? What is a common thing that football players do is you spin around. Spin around to shift that weight from here, free it up. Now you have an open basket. So what does he do here? Quick spin around. Now the defender's behind you because he was just trying to apply too much pressure. He's putting too much weight on him. Now guess what? Again, read and react. Spin around. Now we got number 2 flying open because we do have to have help side. 11 does a great job of help side. The only problem is now we got a guy flying on open. So it's on the other defenders. 15's doing his job just fine. But 8, and I can't see the number here. Number 8's got to do a better job of communicating, hey, we got a cutter going down. Cutter gets down. That's just inexcusable for the defense, but the ability to read and react there, you have to love it. Great job by Şengün. Again, his biggest strengths you're going to notice as these highlights go on is, oh man, this guy is a smart basketball player. He really is. You know, he does have some athleticism too. I do want to mention that. He does definitely have some athleticism. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about when I'm bringing up his handle. You can tell right now, it's definitely more loose than your average player. It's fine. It's working right now. But even there, you might think, man, that was really smooth. Yes, it was really smooth. But if you check it out, a lot of this is more so footwork than anything else because the dribbling's to a minimum. You got a lot of guys dribbling very rapid, very fast. Even then, you have the guys who don't dribble very rapid, very fast, like LeBron when he's driving up, more so just sizing up. But then LeBron can burst. We don't see a burst from Şengün here at all. what you see is his ability to read the situation for what it is. He says, okay, there's a guy on help side right here. I got a guy right on me right here. So there's two guys right here. I'm going to turn my body. So he's going to put his left foot or his right foot more so forward right here as if he's going to back him down in the post, because that's how you do it. That's how we'd back him down in the post. So he's got his right foot forward like he's going to back him down in the post. This player is playing him like he's ready for that back down process. But then it's a simple turn. And guess what? Now you got this guy right behind him. You got this guy not ready. You look at his footwork here on his heel on the left foot. His right foot's now moving like, oh shit, now we're going to have to be moving. So he's going to be a step behind. And look what happens. He's the step behind. Şengün goes. Great help side. But the problem is, you got a cutter here. This pass is phenomenal. Phenomenal pass. A lot of this is, again, his ability to read and react. But he set himself up with success there with faking the post up. Again, it appeared this defender reacted like he was going to get posted up on. Right foot forward, like he's going to back him down. Goes through with the spin. And Şengün saw this guy cutting beforehand. And then that pass, like I said, just awesome. Awesome stuff by Şengün. Not the tightest handle, but everything was super efficient. Okay, this play here, we got a screen set. So what does Şengün do? Well, he's being attacked. Not much he can do because this player straight up said, screw the screen, I'm coming at you. Straight up came at him. So again, this guy's on him. Screen set, doesn't matter. This guy's like, oh, I don't care. I'm coming at you. So Şengün, again, his ability to read and react is amazing. Watch the play out. This player, just off of a simple through the legs, is right behind him now. Now he's on his hip. So, okay, Şengün's like, let me adjust. Settles down. Goes into his traditional, I'm going to post you up spin. So this right here, for one, the defender is just he's too wild. He needs to settle down. He's trying to do too much, apply a lot of pressure to him. But again, the biggest weakness with Şengün is his lack of a shot. So they're paying too much respect to it. But credit to Şengün for reacting properly to it, because it's like, okay, now I'm just going to have you running wild, has him running wild, but doesn't change the fact that now he's got two guys on him again. He's got a player for help side here. If this guy wants to cut down now, he could. This defender over here could also react and get to him, but this is definitely an option right here. Şengün sees him now, right? Sees him now, and the handle by no means. Is it tight? No, but it's read and react. I mean, this entire sequence, there's nothing that's super crazy about this handle, but his ability to read and react. So now this player just bit again. In all honesty, this is a low light from this guy. Huge low light from this guy. But you can't take away from the fact that Şengün still makes the right play, attacks, and his teammate is so smart. He's like, I'm going to just cut down here right now. Because for one, if Şengün goes up with it, that's an opportunity for a rebound. But two, you're giving Şengün a good option right there. Handle was not tight. Footwork was phenomenal. Ability to read and react and see the situation for what it was, phenomenal. But why are you applying so much pressure, 9? You know, I don't know what the coach is scheming up there. Shooting from Şengün, that's not the biggest concern for you. The biggest concern is his ability to get into the paint. And that was, well, lackluster from the defense. Catching the ball at the top of the three-point line, screen being set, forces the switch. You guys know how we go with these screens and how they force switches. You haven't checked out any film room, you have no idea what I'm talking about. When someone sets a screen, their man has no choice but to either, one, before the screen is set, go over and attack and force the double team right away, or two, have to switch on to Şengün because number 2 can't do anything. He's being body blocked right now. So that's a good forced screen switch. But now, due to Şengün's ability to not really be able to shoot the ball deep, he's recovered. Defenders are making sure, hey, we're going to buy this guy time and cover this place off, almost like a zone. So now, this guy's going to leave. He's like, okay, let me get out of here. And now we got Şengün one-on-one again. So now let's focus on Şengün for this one-on-one portion of it. So far, though, great defensive adjustment. Great job in treating this like a zone, if you will. But now, okay, back to man. Again, handle's a bit loose. But what we're going to do here is back him down. Back him down. And what? Great pass from Şengün. How does this happen? The ability of Şengün being able to get to his spot and just go down has all these defenders looking. So even though they have their own assignment with who they're on, they're all paying attention because if Şengün's going downhill, we got to help our boy out over here. Great job by this player and his recognition again to cut to the basket. Just cut to the basket. And Şengün's waiting. He's waiting. He's like, I got all this attention on me. So he takes a super slow 1, 2. Look how slow he's going. He's decelerating almost. I mean, it doesn't look like the most decelerating that you'll ever see, like a Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's a perfect example of it. However, he does slow down purposely because he's biding time. He's buying time. 1, 2. Great pass. Everyone's worried about Şengün drawing so much attention. Cut to the basket. Beautiful cut. Beautiful pass. Drawing so much attention on him. That entire defensive play was, let's not let Şengün do what he does. They reacted perfectly the first time because they're like, he's not a shooter. We don't have to have this little guy on him. Our big boy over here can get back on him and I can run back. Runs back. But guess what? Şengün's still going downhill, getting to his spot. Forces defensive attention on him. His ability to, again, read the floor. He's like, oh, all these guys are on me. Their eyes are on me. Let me react. 1, 2. Pass to the cutter. Beautiful play. Okay, what you see here is very simple in how you set yourself up. You got to put your shoulder into the defender. You got to put your feet right. So his right foot, you got to place it in a spot to where if he wants to try to come around, if he really wants to budge, you could easily flare out. Or 2, you could put yourself as a wall right here. So right there, this foot, this is the placeholder. This is what is separating him from you. Have your left hand out. But again, if he wants to overcompensate and just run around, he can. But then that's an easy cut to the basket. So this is the most standard stuff you see from most centers, really going back to the beginning of basketball. But nice entry pass into the inside. So now we got Şengün going from post up to spot up. So post up, look where his body's facing as if he can back him down. Now we go to spot up as if I can shoot the ball. But also when I'm in spot up, I can scan the floor and see everything as I want to. But you also have a wide array of options of you can attack to the baseline. You can go back to the size up or back to the post up. You could go left. I mean, the reality is things are opening up. Here, go back to spot up. Or if you want, if you're a shooter, just shoot. So now you have a wide array of options again. But what does he do? Simply decides to go back to what he normally likes to do. Post up. And this right here, you would think more than anything that Şengün did some sort of crazy move, but all he did, and what have we started this video with? His ability to read and react. What does he see here? Pay close attention. Don't worry, I'll zoom in on the video here. This defender, for whatever reason, decides to apply pressure on a guy who's really not trying to shoot the ball here. So let's pay attention. Right there, you see, now I'm going to go back one more time. Let me put this at 0.25 speed. You can see it if you're paying attention, but I'm going to do it again. Watch what he does. He almost does a mini hop. Mini hop right here. Right here. Be ready for it. It's coming. I promise. Right there. Little hop. Applying pressure. And at this point, Şengün, he feels him. He feels him on this shoulder. He sees the arm clearly wrapping around. So he just reads and now reacts. Spin. Guy's not even on your hip. He's got his hand on your back. This guy right here, smaller defender, but doesn't matter. Rise up. Get the foul. No foul. get the board. Good finish nonetheless. Now, if this was a, let's see, who's a dominant center? Let's say this is a Shaq, a Kareem, a Dwight. You know, this is what separates elite centers from great centers, is their ability to finish the ball, the ability to finish the possession here. If you're an elite center, if you're a Joel Embiid, shit, even if you're a Giannis, if this small defender's on you, you're going to rise up and finish. I mean, we did the Giannis film room. You guys saw his ability to just quite literally rise up and finish. Şengün doesn't have that ability, but guess what? He still was able to create all of this by his ability to read and react. Now the defender's behind him, and he still follows through. I mean, listen, he goes and he gets the rebound, and that's a good finish. But the moral of the... Gets a rebound again, then finishes. But the moral of the story is, again, his ability to read and react. It's insane. It's insane. This dude is almost ready for everything. He's alert, super locked in and dialed in. I just love it. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, Şengün to me is one of those players who is just next level awareness. It's insane how aware he is and how ready he is at all times. Willing to make the right passes, or sometimes again the defenders do make a mistake, and we've seen Şengün, his ability to punish those mistakes, just like a pitcher when he leaves a hanging slider or a curveball over the middle of the zone. It's gonna get blasted, bro. It's gonna get absolutely blasted. So the same way those pitchers make the mistakes, if you make a mistake with Şengün, ball in his hand, that's a problem. That is a problem. So let me know what you guys think. Greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Again, can't stress it enough. If you to like, subscribe, it goes a long way over the channel. You guys have been showing so much love to the film room. Thank you again. This is I'll Even Different. I'll Even Different. And we out.